you will lose any hope of a connection or a client, and fast. What's up? Bailey here. And for those who don't know me, I'm a virtual assistant, OBM, and mentor for people who want to start their own virtual assistant business. I left my toxic 9-to-5 3 years ago, and since then have built a business that I'm proud of, that provides me the freedom that I desire, and that pays the bills to boot. And I'm here to show you how you can do it too. One of the hardest things about starting a business is getting clients, but the reason that some people might not be getting clients is different than others. Some people might not know where their ideal client is, while others are smack dab in the middle of their ideal client, but are too afraid to reach out or pitch their services, or worse, they are too afraid of selling themselves. I get it. Landing your first client, or any client really, is difficult, and not everyone can do it. But you can, and after this video, you will know how. The best source of your first clients can be your friends and family. Reach out to those you know and let them know that you've started a business, the services that you offer, and if they know anyone that would be looking for your services. Now, there is a fine line between working with friends and family and keeping your business and personal life separate. I made a rule when I first started that I would never work with friends or family. However, I was still able to get a lot of referrals from them because they knew me and could vouch for my work ethic and services. If you have no problems working with your spouse, mother-in-law, or best friend, then you can go that route as well. But keep in mind that they might ask you for discounts, have unrealistic expectations, and it might cause a few issues in your relationship. That won't happen in all cases. I just like putting that disclaimer out there. That being said, utilizing friends and family to find your first client is a great thing to do. Every successful mission begins with a plan, and this mission is to gain your first client. So let's plan it out. Not only will having a plan help you feel more confident and organized, but it will also give you a goal to work towards and keep you motivated. Speaking of plans, I plan to ask you to please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm if you're enjoying this video. I'd really appreciate it. I would suggest that you pick one social media site to focus on at a time. You don't want to stretch yourself too thin trying to be everywhere and connecting with everyone. Make it a goal to connect with a certain number of people per day. Your number could be 1, 2, 5, 10, even 50 people per day, but make sure the number is realistic and attainable so that you reach it every day without spending half your life online. It also goes without saying that the more people you connect with per day, the faster you're likely to land that first client. Since you're going to be connecting with a lot of people, you should be keeping track of your conversations via a spreadsheet. I do this in my everyday life and business as well. I have a spreadsheet with everyone's name and some details about what we've talked about so that I can bring it up the next time we connect or to continue the conversation. For someone who has a million things to think about a day, it is a lifesaver, and it can be for you as well. When you're connecting, don't talk about yourself. Instead, take an interest in them, their life, business, any issues they're having, and give them some advice. Do this without any expectations and be true to yourself. People will be able to tell. It's equally important to follow through and be consistent when you're speaking with people. If you act concerned on your initial message, asking questions to get to know them, and then never bother responding when they actually tell you, you will lose any hope of a connection or a client, and fast. Lastly, it's important to track analytics to see how well your plan is performing, and if you should switch it up or change what's not working. It might not happen overnight, but consistency is key. While you should be connecting online, it's important to always be networking, and that doesn't just mean virtually. There are so many brick and mortar businesses that could use a virtual assistant or the other services that you offer. I've gotten clients sitting in a hospital room being prepped for a surgery and while out on a date, all because they asked me or overheard what I did. I gave them my elevator pitch and had business cards handy. Now, while I don't recommend getting clients in the exact way that I have before, always carry about your business cards or contact information. You can even inquire to certain businesses that you'd like to work for about their needs. There are also a lot of networking groups and meetups for entrepreneurs that are likely looking for a virtual assistant. Google meetups in your area, grab a friend, and get going. While you're doing all of the above, it is important to continue to learn and improve your services so that you can nail the work for clients when you're doing it. Spend 20 to 30 minutes each day listening to a podcast, watching a video, reading a book, or taking a course. something that will improve upon the skills you'd like to offer or the skills that you need to succeed. It will be the best 30 minutes you spend all day. And if that's not enough, learn to separate yourself from the crowd. You're already doing that if you embrace the suggestions above and connect with people authentically, but it is more than that. Think about what you have that nobody else does, or what you can offer that's different than your competition, and then use that to help make yourself stand out. Well, there you have it, 5 of the best ways to land your first client. And if that wasn't enough, a bonus tip is to make sure that you set an intention for getting your clients. Having a goal will help you envision what you want and will help get you there faster. Let's say your goal is to have your first client within 30 days of today. How much time are you going to spend connecting each day? How many people are you going to reach out to? Who's on your friends and family list that you can talk to? These are all questions that will help you gain clarity and make the goal of getting your first client in 30 days a reality. I have faith in you. Now you have to have faith in you and go out there and land your first client. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the subscribe button below, smash that like button, and don't forget about the notification bell, which allows you to be the first to know when I post a new video. I create videos all about how to start your own virtual assistant business, and I get very real about the trials and tribulations of being a business owner. You don't want to miss it.